So it's truth bomb time. Let's look at the difference in the mindset between somebody who's doing six figures, multiple six figures, or even up into 7 and 8 figures. Like, what is the difference in that? So the people who are doing less than six figures, definitely there is a whole lot of stuff going on with the mindset. But into the six figures, like, you can actually push yourself to get a measure of success in six and multiple six figures without having to do a ton of mindset work. You can do some. But when you really want to scale, when you want to be working with other people, it requires you to be a lot more flexible, a lot more nimble. You've got to be willing to entertain all kinds of crazy ideas. You've got to be willing to look at the different possibilities. So, give you an example. I went bankrupt with my business and I had to restructure it. So I had a massage supply outlet, and due to a number of reasons that were, some of them, most of them, out of my control, some were, but the store went bankrupt. And because I chose to restructure instead of just closing it up and walking away, that presented some other interesting dilemmas. One of them being that I could not get one of those debit machines. So if people came into the store, I had nothing for them to swipe their nice little debit card and give me their money. Okay, now I'm not one to be stopped, because when I look at something with a problem, I'm like, how else can I do it? That's what comes to my mind. How else can I do it? And it sounds really simple. So here's how that played out. So I get this situation and I'm like, all right, how else can I do this? So I have a PayPal account because we have online shopping. And I went into PayPal and I noticed that PayPal has this donate button, this lovely little donate button, right? And so we set up this thing with this donate button so that we could go onto the web page, and I would have my customers, we would punch in the total of their order, and then they would put in their credit card information so that we could at least bill their credit card. I couldn't take debit, but I could at least collect the money, and people coming into the store were able to pay on the spot. Yes, it was inconvenient. Yes, it was a pain in the ass. Not gonna lie. But we did what we had to do until we could find another workaround that allowed me to actually get a debit machine, which took me about 4 months to actually get a debit machine. So we had to, be really creative in this solution for quite a while and being flexible. But if I wasn't flexible, then I'd have all these people who I'd have to send away to go get their cash from the bank machine. And how likely do you think they would be to keep coming back to my store if they get there and they've forgotten to pick up cash? And that's a pain in the ass, right? So having this flexibility in your mindset and be constantly thinking of, like, how else can I do this, allows you to see new possibilities. And what'll happen is that the more you flex that muscle of how else can I do this, the more answers, so to speak, the more creative juice that's going to get flowing in your brain, and the more amazing, inspired, creative ideas that you're going to have. So, I'm Dana Ferrand, and this is your Badass Business Mindset. If you're ready to ramp your business up with ease, getting the badass mindset in gear so that you can make more money, it's time to head over to bookdana.im.